The Royal Motor Yacht Club Port Hacking is a hidden gem of the Shire, situated on the banks of the beautiful Port Hacking. It's a great place to catch up with friends, celebrate your birthday or any special occasion, and they always show the NRL live on the big screens. The RMYC Port Hacking, proud sponsors of this podcast and big supporters of the Cronulla Sharks. Check out their website, rmycph.com.au. They've got a Facebook page, or you could go old school and call them on 02 9523 9300.
SharkCast! SharkCast! Fafita tries to crash his way over, he does! Fafita got the ball over the line!
And to all you people back in the Shire, turn your porch lights off because we're coming home with a trophy.
Hey there, welcome to SharkCast Pod, a podcast dedicated to the greatest sporting club in the history of the world, the mighty Cronulla Sharks. This interview-based episode is brought to you by Dysons Logistics, the Royal Motor Yacht Club in Port Hacking, Jason Hawes at Cripps and Cripps Real Estate, and we get our coffee from Mr. Paisely. If you'd like your business or franchise or side hustle, whatever it is, to be mentioned on this show on a regular basis, if you'd like to reach out for any kind of sponsorship deal, drop me a line, sharkcastpod@gmail.com, or get in touch in any other way you can, and we'll talk some business, because always open to that kind of thing, which helps make living easier every day. My absolute pleasure to bring this episode and each and every episode for you guys and girls. Appreciate your support. On this episode, you're going to hear very honest reactions about the last few weeks from Ronaldo Mulitalo, Jesse Colquhoun, and Will Kennedy. Two of those three are celebrating milestones this weekend against the Eels. We have Ronaldo Mulitalo in his 150th game, unthinkable, it's just gone by in a flash. He's our second highest try scorer, as you know, for the club. And Jesse Colquhoun, 50 games already after a pretty horrific start with injuries. And with both those gentlemen, I talk about their journeys. Ronaldo gives us a very in-depth, maybe one of the best in-depth stories so far about the debut, and just how long he had between being told he was playing and actually hitting the grass. So stick around for those chats. Really good chats with all three guys. Appreciate their time. Eels this week for the men. Roosters this week for the women. Both going to be tough games in their own right. One is tougher than the other. The Roosters team is pretty unbelievable, and unfortunately our NRLW team isn't going that great. I appreciate everyone's support on the NRLW podcast we've been doing. We've hit pause for a bit. The initial plan was 4 episodes, and we've done that, I think, quite successfully. If you want to go have a listen still, it's just going to be there forevermore. We'd appreciate it. It all helps, and hopefully we can get the green light on some more, either this year or next year, see what happens. I'm certainly very keen to keep going, and I appreciate everyone's kind words so far on the series. I've had a great time doing it, getting to know the insight into what these people go through as athletes, as women in the game. Give it a spin if you can. Give it a listen. I think you'll like it. It's not just about X's and O's really at all. It's about lifestyles and lives and histories and getting to Cronulla Sharks and a lot of Sharks stories and behind the scenes about the Sharks as well. So good luck to the women against the Roosters. We, as a men's team, are playing at Combank Stadium, 4:05 p.m. on Sunday. It's not going to be the easiest of games. Parramatta compete well in most games. They have some really great players still on their team. They've got some young guys coming through. I think one's on debut. So they're going to be out to cause an upset for sure. 6 of their 8 wins this year have been at the stadium we're playing at. So it's not going to be the easiest of tasks, but it's certainly a very winnable game for us. We need to turn up physically, mentally, show them how we roll, and move on to next week. But we can only go one game at a time. I can tell you behind the scenes, as far as the club goes, not the actual team, but the club, there's a lot going on, making the Melbourne home game in round 27 a really big event. So if you don't have a ticket for that, I would certainly grab one now, because it will sell out. Lots of cool behind the scene things happening with older players and the rivalry between Melbourne and Cronulla. So definitely going to be a fun one. I encourage you to get down there if you can. If you can't, we're going to cover it for you, but if you can get down there, I think you'll have a great time. More importantly than anything, we need those 2 points in that Melbourne game. So that will be the most satisfying thing, I dare say. Saw some of the training session today. Busy time for the team. and they've certainly got their game faces on, as you'll hear in the interviews. It was noted that Michael Gabriel was not listed in any grade this week. He is walking around with some heavy strapping on a left knee, and I dare say he is injured and out for a little bit. So it's not like he's not being selected on purpose. I can all but confirm he's injured. Spoke to Braden Trindle without going on record. He's aiming for 1 to 2 weeks. So potentially Storm. He sounds confident for finals. So we'll see how that pans out. He was definitely doing things today non-contact, so he's still in non-contact. He sounded confident, but I would wait until we see what the doc says about all this, and then we'll gauge where we're at. But hopefully he can come back and be in good enough shape to be the dominant half that he certainly has been all year and pretty much since he came into grade, but certainly peaking this year, that's for sure. A lot of activity on the Leagues Club that I could see happening. Big crane that people would have seen driving past today if they drove past. They're busy doing their thing at the Leagues Club. I'm hearing it'll be October, November. So wait and see on that one. It is a sort of changing story every day. But there's no negativity there aside from the overall get it open. There's no cause for concern as to why it's taking so long right now in this moment, if you know what I mean. They've just gone from, I think they were hoping for the early September Melbourne game, which was a little bit unrealistic. Not unrealistic, but just best case. And they're not at worst case now. It's more just sort of, it's going to take a little bit of time, longer than what they thought in this last sort of batch of time to get it together. So I'm sure when they are ready to rock, it'll be worth the wait and we'll all have a good time in the club. Let me know what you think. SharkCastpod@gmail.com. Get through some mail, get through your thoughts and feelings, and we'll get some more episodes to you. But I really hope you enjoy this one because Ronaldo, especially with heart on sleeve, Jesse, Will Kennedy, 3 great club men, I would say, and people who really care about what they're doing. And you'll hear that in the interview. So enjoy, spread the episodes around. Let's keep charting. I'm just kidding about that stuff. It doesn't really matter, but it's good for, how will I say this? It's good for the CV, maybe. Anyway, that's not a flex, that's an appreciation, and let's keep rocking and rolling. Up Cronulla, we rule the world even when we don't. Let's go, enjoy yourselves, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. SharkCast is supported by the best and most honest real estate agent in the Sutherland Shire, Jason Hawes from Cripps and Cripps Real Estate. He's an expert in the Caringbah region and has his eye all across the Shire. Lifelong Sharks fan and supporter of this podcast, if you're looking to buy or sell in the region, the person you need to be talking to is Jason Hawes from Cripps and Cripps Real Estate. Call him on 0410 417 450. That's 0410 417 450. Jason Hawes, Cripps and Cripps Real Estate.
Brayley, Trindle, they may challenge this one. Ronaldo's running fast. Here he comes. Adams in front of the grid. It bounced up. They're going to try. He's been on for 20 seconds and he scores his first NRL try.
Jesse Colquhoun, 50th NRL game, man. Here we were worrying you weren't ever play again, your horrific injuries, all the drama, but 50th game, what does it mean to you?
Wow, that's all I can say. It's a pleasure to play one game, let alone 50 or soon to be 50. So it's been a long journey, it's been a long ride, but just grateful to be able to play my 50th game this weekend.
You're still only a young thing, you've got plenty ahead of you. Tell us about the people who got you back on the road, whether it was family, friends, the people here. Tell us a bit about that. I know it was a little bit a while ago, but we're talking about the journey. Who helped you back?
Yeah, obviously my family helped me out a lot during those early days, especially with my first 2 injuries where I couldn't drive because it was on my right side of my foot, and they were actually driving me up to training for a lot of it from Wollongong. Yeah, right. So they were, either going to work late or missing work just to drive me up here. So again, if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be here. And then secondly, I'd have to say obviously the physios. I spent a lot of time with them, personal time, one-on-one time with them over the past couple of years, and they've been so good. And I'm probably not the easiest player to rehab because I'm always trying to push the boundaries and look at ways to get back as quick as possible. So I'm just grateful for them. And then obviously the boys, they helped me out a lot as well.
Return to form last week, much needed. First half not so great. Looked a little bit clunky, a little bit trying to find our feet. The thing I really loved was I thought I saw leadership out there from several players. The vibe was like, we're in a rut, but we know how to get out of it. and you did in the second half real quick. Good second half.
Yeah, it was. It was bit of a surviving mentality in that first half. I think we're just going through a bit of the paces, and then got a nice little kick up the backside from the coach at half time, and pretty much just put it back on us to get ourselves out of it. And it was what we ideally want to be playing like week in, week out for the full 80 minutes, exactly like that, and hopefully we can back up that performance this weekend.
Can you put it down to anything in the first half?
It's just mentality, I think. Knowing that it's not going to be given to us for free or easily, so I think we just got to attack the game rather than just waiting for the game to come to us.
Parramatta on Sunday, going up against your mate Jack Williams. They don't take an inch, so it's going to be a competitive game. Hey, Dave.
Apologies.
That was Dave Riccio. Parramatta, they're going to be tough.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be a great battle. They've got a great roster and a great team that they're going to be putting out there. And again, like we've learned the last couple of weeks, those teams that aren't playing finals footy, they're the danger games because they've got no pressure on them and they're just there to play free-flowing footy. So we're definitely going to have to be on and ready to go.
Now, you're a very honest man. I want to know from the heart, do you look at the ladder personally or not?
Yeah, of course. I look at the ladder. I'm competitive. I want to
closely look at the ladder?
Yep. I know exactly where we are, where we sit, and how it has to work for us to get the best result possible. So, like I said, I'm really competitive, and I want to know where all the other teams are sitting and where we sit. So, and again, I take that personally. So, where we're sitting at the moment, I'm definitely pissed off, but we still have a chance.
I like that answer, man. I didn't know what you're going to say, but that's a really good answer. It means you care a lot. I know you care a lot. 50 games this week. Congratulations, and thanks for your time on SharkCast, as usual.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jess. Great man.
Thank you.
Great man.
Tackle 20 metres from the Rabbitohs line. Brayley, they will attack the short side. Trindle decides to kick. You know who's there? He can put his hand down the S-bend and pull out a gold watch.
They keep going the same way. Braden Trindle, lovely little kick, and Ronaldo Mulitalo.
Ronaldo Mulitalo, game 150. Let's go back to game one. I know everyone talks about it, man, but how long do you reckon you had when Dugan went down and you got the call? Like, what was give us the real story.
I think it was so much going on that night. I think it was Anzac round. I just remember going into the showers, halfway through my shower, and then Moons coming and said, you got to change, Doogie's out. And I just remember coming out. It's probably 2 minutes before we were about to run out. So the last huddle I had done, and then I went and showered up, and then, so it kind of feels like a while ago, but it's still fresh in the mind when it stings you.
How do you do that? How do you get a tap 2 minutes before and then go out in front of Suncorp Stadium and play, man?
I don't think I played that night. I was a shit house. So it's a good lesson for myself. It's probably something that I think the only thing that's disappointing about it all, probably that my family didn't get to enjoy that week of me debuting and all the rest that comes with it. But nonetheless, I feel really proud that I got to do it with this club, and special moment, special learning curve for myself, and something I can teach the young fellas too. Obviously with the new rules of 7-man bench, 6-man bench, whatever it is, and just helping those guys out, making sure they prepare their best, because you never know what can happen.
Oh, you've come so far, man, and we're all so proud of you. You're a great club, man. You're the second highest try scorer at the Sharks. Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers. Obviously a huge honour for myself and my family, but you don't do the game for the accolades. You don't represent the club for the accolades. I think just to be amongst such legends of our club, the ETs, Peachy, the Rogers, all those guys, and the Feckies, Val Holmes, and all those people that have come before me. So proud of it, but I think to etch my name and with a premiership would be even better, I think.
Well, let's talk about that. A couple of games out of form for the team generally. Can you put that down or anything?
I think just shit house. It's obviously disappointed how we let ourselves down and what opportunity we had, and now we're obviously leaving it in the hands of other teams, but you never want to do that and then it's too hard to make up, and it just comes with maturity. I think us leaders needed to stand up during that point, and I think we're shit out, so we can't sugarcoat it anymore. So just got to win ugly sometimes to get us back into form, and we went up there against a spirited team that knows how we play. It's not like it's a Titans team. Obviously they've struggled this year in patches, but Josh Hannay knows exactly how we play, and they knew exactly what they were doing. So, it's weird playing against yourself almost. You got to come up with game plan. So, I'm really proud of that effort. We went up, got the 2 points, came back home. So, forward to this week and getting the club back into top 4 hopefully. So really excited for the next part of it.
First half not so good against the Titans. Second half you got yourself together. The leaders did step up. Great second half. Good way to go into this game against Para. Para are going to throw everything at us. It's probably their last home game for the year, saying goodbye to their crowd, etc. But we know what we're up against. We've been up against it all year. Just a must-win game, right?
Yeah, no, every week's a must-win from here on out, but we can't let ourselves down. I think that's what frustration comes from our fans and people that support us and our coaching staff especially. They put so much effort in and got to get those starts right. I just don't think we've been starting right, and that's come down to all of us. So make a real emphasis of this week getting the start right and coming out with energy. The second half it felt like 2 different total teams, and shouldn't take a kick up the arse from Fitzy to get us into gear. He's prepared us well. We went up there early, did everything possible to get ourselves right. So at the end of the day, it's a mentality thing, maturing and being men about the situation that we're in. So our next contest is always this week. So that's the good thing about footy. Can't wait to get back into it and hopefully produce two good halves for our fans and our coaching staff and the club.
You're a great man. 150, congrats, and thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Head deep. Who's going to take the shot? The ball from Egan. Back to Tomato Martin. Kennedy, what a play!
How's he done that?
Wow!
Here's the effort from Will Kennedy on Tamare Martin. The ball just sits in the lap. Unbelievable work from Kennedy. I've never seen anything like it.
Will Kennedy. So we got some milestones. We got Ronaldo Mulitalo 150. We've got Jesse Colquhoun 50. Tell us about these teammates of yours.
Ronnie's 150. I was lucky enough to be there for his debut up against Broncos, and it's good to see him reach that milestone, and especially doing it together. And he's a special player, and I think he'll have plenty more. And then Jesse Cole as a youngster, I love when he came through and just the way he applied himself, and he's been such a good leader as well in the middles as well. So he's still young and more games.
I was talking to Ronnie before, and he said he had about 2 minutes between the shower and getting on. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, he's coming up for 18th man, and playing a bit of ping pong through the night, and then he didn't expect it to happen so fast, and it just all happened so quick for him.
Let's talk current form. We bounced back in the second half against the Titans. Really good second half. 2.5 games, you'd say not so good. Let's talk about first half Titans. Why do you think we were down a bit?
Yeah, I think it was just simple errors that really hurt us in the first half, and just doing those things. And I think we just had to run a bit harder than what they did, and they did that in the first half, I believe. And then just the way we come out in the second half, I think that's more how we definitely play. And we have to do that for 18 minutes. And just do those things that are right for us.
When we're down a spine member, so for example Trindle's out, do you feel an extra responsibility to sort of step up?
No, not really. I think just main important thing is just doing my role and helping the boys around me, especially Needs coming in, the way he's applied himself, and I think he's done a really good job, like coming in and helping out with that left edge, and the boys on the left edge are helping him as well. So I think nothing changes for myself, and I think Nico done a good job connecting with him as well. So
Nifo's been really good, like especially defensively. I've seen him play cup. Respectfully, he's not the strongest defender, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not his strength. But first grade, he's been doing pretty good. Really doing his job. He's just slotting in. Got a great boot on him too. Great kicking game.
Yeah. Nah, Neff, he's not the biggest person, but I think just the way his work rate is very high, and it definitely showed in the preseason. I think the way he works hard, and you just know when he goes on the field, he's going to work hard for you and for the boys, and that's what I love about Nephi, and I'm very excited for him to do that in that position, and we're going to be alongside him as well and do that with him.
So got the Eels this week, Will. What are you expecting from them? I mean, they haven't got much to play for in a competitive sense, in a competition sense, and that's a bit of a risk for us, we've known in the last few weeks. Have you addressed that as a team?
Yeah, I think each game is just important for us, and I think those other teams know that as well. And you can't expect to just rock up and win, especially against these teams. They're still, I think, all the teams that you play against that are down there, they're still quality sides, and we can't take it easy on anyone. And I think we need to just play our footy, and our best way is doing it all together and doing that. Yeah.
All right, thanks for your time, appreciate it, and good luck on Sunday.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sharkies! Sharkies!
Fafita tries to crack his way over, he does! Fafita got the ball over the line!
And to all you people back in the Shire, turn your porch lights off because we're coming home with a trophy.